All right, welcome you Intellivision idiots. It took me all night to come up with that one. Welcome to another Mark W's Old Games on a weekday. It is a weekday, and it's time to play games. And yeah, we're revisiting Intellivision once again. This is our fourth consecutive Intellivision stream. But I'm not just going to play an assortment of games tonight. There's kind of an enormous spoiler right above me what I'm going to play, as well as the title and description and thumbnail of the stream, perhaps spoiling it for you. We're going to find Dragon Quest in my massive library of 186 games, I think it said. And we're going to continue playing that. We started playing it last week as part of the bundle of homebrew games I was checking out. And it was so good, I was thinking about playing it again. And that's just going to be the entire stream tonight. So if you're looking for a smorgasbord tonight, then sorry to let you down. But this is a really good port. It's actually quite impressive. And I was trying to think of who actually worked on this. It was I think a whole bunch of people worked on it, but the manual said it was made by a it was programmed specifically by a, now I have to look up his name because I can't remember. Matthew, not a name I had heard before. There's a lot of names that I hear a lot in the Intellivision homebrew world, such as, I don't know, Carlos Madruga, and we got Brian of Brian's Man Cave, and a whole lot of people. But this one was by Matthew Keel, but I believe there were a whole bunch of names in the credits, so I guess it was kind of an ensemble cast, you could say. Did we talk about that in software development? I've never heard that before, but I just made it up. Hello to Eric Johnson and RJNC in the chat. I usually call you by your first name, Ryan, but today you're RJNC, I guess. Welcome, guys. So yeah, very impressive port. I've played it a little bit so far, like for about an hour last time. Got up to like level 5 or 6 or something like that. Went into a dungeon, blah, 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 killed some things. Had to grind a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of grinding in this game, really. If you don't like that, then you probably won't like the game. But I took some notes too. Not very comprehensive notes. I just kind of took note of some of the prices we have for various items in the town of Breckenary, as well as in the town of Garinham. And Breckenary is the one that you start right next to, essentially, right next to the castle. And Garinham is northwest a bit. Last time we didn't really read over the manual. We referenced it from time to time. And Ryan says, I actually love grinding. Okay, that's cool. It's not the worst thing if the combat is fun. And I do think it's fun in this game. It's just sometimes you wish you could just, I don't know, say, all right, just press the button and say I got to where I want to be. Especially if you're finding there's very little risk. Like you've kind of got a complete handle on the monsters you're fighting and you're always getting healed. It does kind of feel like, all right, let's just move on. Get on with it, But this is a console RPG developed in 1986, so grinding is just a part of it. But yeah, like I said, let's pull up the manual for a little bit and take a little time to smell the dragons. I don't know. Right, so it's cool looking artwork, by the way. I don't know if that was originally, if it was illustrated just for this particular port. I think it probably was, but I don't know. And this is from 2023, by the way. Intellivision Collector is the publisher. I bought it from them. I bought the ROM. You can also buy the physical, box and game and manual, which is cool in its own way, but it costs something like 95 Canadian dollars. I don't know the exchange rate offhand, but it's probably something like $50 USD, maybe 60 even. And Eric says for color TV viewing only. Yeah, it's kind of a just like a retro callback. It's like they used to say that in all of the original Intellivision. Let me I gotta get my drawing app on the screen. Ryan will be mad at me if I don't have that. But yeah, all the original box arts would say that sort of a thing for color TV viewing. Sorry, I was fiddling with my config here. All right, we got that working. Now we can draw. The important thing is ready. Not sure if that's actually showing up the way I'm sharing it. Anyway, fine, whatever. The story of Dragon Quest. In the olden days of yore, the realm of Alefgard was cloaked in darkness. According to legend, a brave warrior, Erdrick, brought light back to the land by defeating an evil being. It's like the same exact story 90%, 90% of these old RPGs. You know, back in the day, the old dude fought the darkness and brought light, and then peace and prosperity were everywhere. I'm sorry, I shouldn't judge it. This is a 1986 game, and it's cool. We can roll with it. Sometimes it's fun to have, you know, tried and true tropes that you can relate to. You know, okay, you see where you fit into this. Okay, I'm the descendant or whatever. He used his balls of light. He used balls of light bequeathed to him by a friend to drive off the enemies of Alefgard. He then gave the balls of light to King Lorik, who unified Alefgard. The land was at peace for many generations. In the time of King Lorik the 16th, the balls of light were stolen from Tantagel Castle by the evil Dragon Lord, and once again the kingdom of Alefgard was plunged into darkness. Many travelers... I'm going to write an RPG where you're the one keeping the darkness, and some bad guy comes and makes everything light, and the light sucks because you are not used to the light. You are a cave dweller, and the light hurts your eyes very much. Many travelers fell prey to the merciless fangs of monsters, and the beautiful countryside was transformed into poisonous marshes that hindered travelers. It was also rumored that several towns and villages were destroyed, wiped off the face of the land by ghosts and dragons. Many brave warriors tried to recover the balls of light, but none of them ever returned to Charlock, trying really hard not to be like Beavis or something here. Charlock, the Dragon Lord's dark castle. The people longed for peace, but did not give up hope. The great seer Maheta predicted that one day a descendant of the valiant Erdrick shall come forth and defeat the Dragon Lord. Who is this brave soul? There's only one possible answer. You. And Ryan says they're all chasing Token. That's probably pretty much true. Your quest is to find and defeat the evil Dragon Lord. The time has come. This is the start of your adventure. Now we have controls on the right. I think this is really cool. I'm way too impressed by this, but I like using my number pad on my Intellivision. And I like that you can bypass menus by just pressing a button. And that was kind of the thing I was worried about when I first played Dragon Warrior for NES back in the day. It was I was used to playing computer RPGs. I had never played a console one before, unless you count something like Dragon Stomper for Supercharger. But I was very skeptical of how feasible it would be to be able to do all these different actions, talk and take and attack and this and that. Whatever. I was thinking you got to go through these menus with a D-pad. And we didn't call it a D-pad back then, but yeah, I don't know. This might be weird because I was used to like the Ultima games where every key on the keyboard pretty much was mapped to a different command, and you would just kind of go, So I was very skeptical about the feasibility of it. But long story short, it was fine. But at the same time, I thought it would be cool if I did have a controller that, I could just press a single button to do the thing I want to do. And this Intellivision controller kind of allows that, which is pretty neat to me. And Ryan says those inlays are great art. Yeah, they are. I kind of like it because I said this last time, is you can just kind of glance at it and get a feel for how the game plays a little bit even. You just like look at this and you go, okay. All right, so I do that. I press the left button for that. I think it's pretty cool. I've always been a fan of these overlays, even if, practically speaking, they kind of make it hard to feel the buttons because you lose some of the contours. You can feel them less with the overlay on. But anyway, it's still a cool thing nonetheless. So yeah, you got these controls. Select options. When the Dragon Quest title screen appears, press the disc. Then use the disc to, we don't need to get into all that. New quest, blah, blah, blah. Continue a quest. Yes, I'm going to have to enter my 26-digit password. That's going to be fun. But I did take note of it. I wrote that down in my Google Doc. Next, you'll have the opportunity to set the message. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. How to play. We can look at the screen here. We got the status window. It's all obvious stuff pretty much. E is experience. G is your gold. Magic points, hit points, level, different commands you can do if you want to use the menu. And down here it says the text for your latest action or the person you're talking to or whatnot. Collect the 3 treasure chests and talk to the soldiers to get Just telling you how to begin the game. There's 3 treasure chests in this in the king's throne room. Walkabout mode commands. You can't speak unless the person right in front of you. Yeah, obvious stuff. Status. You can check what weapon, armor, and shield you possess, plus your strength in many different areas. Stairs. Place your character on the stairway and choose this command to go up or down the stairs. Search. You can search. Spell. You can cast spells. I mean, it's also obvious that I feel like, you know, it's kind of good. So much of it is self-explanatory. And it has a cool little artwork too, so that's fun to look through. Item, you use an item that you've acquired. Door, you can open doors, but you need a key, and the keys get absorbed by the door. Eric Johnson says it's still an easier key to enter than a BitLocker recovery key, 52 digits. Oh yeah, that's a good point. But at least you can enter that with a keyboard, right? At least I think you can, right? BitLocker. I would hope so. Anyway, yeah, so fighting mode command. So basically, walkabout means when you're wandering around through a town or a dungeon or whatever, or the countryside, and then you get into the fighting modes. There's only those 2 sort of modes. And when it says when you leave a town or castle, lots of monsters will come out to attack you. They'll say, "Come out and play." If you happen to bump into one of them, the game will automatically enter the fight mode. You can fight monsters with any weapons you may have, or your bare fists if you have no weapons. In most fights, you won't be able to defeat the enemy with 1 blow. Unless you click on the early slimes forever. You may still suffer some damage, but you can carry on until you defeat the monster. Run! As you suffer damage from the monsters, the hit points in the status window will go down when you have no points left at the end of your game, so run away if you think you're dangerously close to that point. Remember, running away can be a very important fighting technique, because he who pees and... I don't remember the original quote, I just remember my friend used to say, "He who pees and runs away lives to pee another day." I guess it's he who fights and runs away. You can chant a spell instead of using weapons in a fight. Spells can heal wounds or inflict damage on the enemy. Item, use this command to recover your life force with the herbs you are carrying. Wait, does that imply that the only item you can use in combat at all is the herbs? That's interesting. And it seems kind of arbitrary, but maybe there's no reason to ever use any of the others. What about the magic points thing? The, what is it? The dragon something? More about your character. You got your level. This tells you your level as a warrior. You're at level 1 at the beginning of the game. As you fight monsters and gain more experience, your level goes up, your strength increases, and you learn more spells. Hit points, blah, blah, blah. When this number reaches 0, you're dead. They don't say you're dead, though. They don't like that word, the D word. Your quest is so important, however, that the king will revive you, but the cost is half of your gold. Now, I guess it means the monster that killed you took half your money, but they were too dumb to take all of it. The only other explanation is the king took half of your money to pay for the resurrection. And like I said last time, I always thought it was interesting in these games. There's always not always, but there's often a king who sends you on this quest. And he always has his guards around. They're decked out in plate armor and holding spears and shields or something. And they're like, and he needs you to save the world. And what kind of budget does he give you? He could take the awesome armor from guard number 124 over there, or he could say, take these 3 gold pieces and buy yourself a club and a loincloth. And you must fight monsters to take their money and get actual decent equipment. But back to the manual. If your life force is very low, it can be restored to maximum force by staying at an inn. Also, the maximum hit points goes up with each level, and you'll be able to withstand more damage. Magic power, not magic points, magic power. This is your power for chanting spells. This power goes down each time you chant a spell. You don't cast a spell, you chant them. Some spells use more or less MP than others. Maximum MP, you can restore your magic power to maximum strength by staying at an inn. Gold, this is the money you have attained. Again, this is all such obvious stuff. Anybody who's played any RPG should know. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm going through it pretty fast. Just to say I've done it. I'm trying to think if I've learned anything so far. Not really. I mean, I figured out by last time that the cost was half my gold. But that would have been a good tidbit to know if I hadn't died already yet, I suppose. Anyway, you know, when you save enough gold, you can buy stuff. Experience, you gain experience by fighting the enemy. The stronger the enemy, the more experience you get. As you gain experience, your level goes up and your strength increases. Strength, this number increases as your level goes up. Agility, doesn't your agility also go up as your level goes up? Your character becomes faster at higher levels. Yeah, it does. But it didn't say that over here. It just said, like, as you gain experience, your level goes up and your strength increases. But your agility does too. This means you can more easily avoid the enemy or run away. Attack power, the higher the number, the more damage you inflict on the monsters. You can increase your attacking power by becoming stronger and acquiring more powerful weapons. So I guess it's something like, very roughly speaking, you know, your strength plus your weapon strength, let's call it, equals attack power. I guess that's the idea. And defense power is similar, probably, but you actually have two different pieces of equipment that are defensive. You have armor and shield. So I think it's something like armor plus shield equals your defense power. But now you may notice I didn't figure in any intrinsic stat into that. And I'm making up this formula, but I'm just trying to dump out what I'm thinking of how it works. And I don't know if the red drawing is working once again, actually. But I think basically there's two things that figure into your attack power, your strength and your weapon. And the two things that figure into defense are your shield and armor. But agility is different. Look at that. That's for running away and avoiding the enemy. I think that's kind of a separate defensive thing. And Ryan says in the chat, I always find that funny too. I have to save the world and pay for everything, which honestly a government would do that. All right. It would be interesting to make an RPG that does that differently, but somehow makes it work. You know, you don't just have the best weapons in the game from the start, but you get a good budget, and you can talk to the king and say, how about you just give me all your guard stuff? Getting to know the terrain. You can walk about normally, as few monsters live here in the plains. Forest, you can walk through the forest. Monsters are lurking here too. So is there any difference? Are they more frequent in the forest? Mountains will slow you down a bit. More importantly, you'll come across more enemies. Okay, so more enemies in the mountains, but I guess not in the forest. If you don't want to bump into a lot of monsters, then keep out of the mountains. Craggy mountains, very, very steep mountains. They're impassable. Because you always have to have a wall in the outdoor areas. And what are the walls? They either have to be mountains or water. That's just how it works in these games. It kind of makes sense though, right? Swamps, poisonous swamps. For each step you take, you lose 2 points. Oh, keep an eye on your... Actually, this is something I learned. I was kind of assuming it worked like in Ultima, where each time you step into the marsh in Ultima, there's a chance of you getting poisoned. And then from that point on, you take damage with every step until you get cured. So it's actually quite brutal, because it's like especially early on when you can't afford tons of cure spells and whatnot. But this is different. It's like a guaranteed 2 points, but it's not a status that you retain. And you can at least plan it out more, like, you know, there's no randomness involved, it seems like. Keep an eye on your HP rating when you take a walk in the swamps, and use herbs and spells to keep your life force high. Entrances to caves. When your character arrives at one of these, you'll automatically be transported inside. Once inside, make sure you're carrying a fiery torch. If you accidentally go inside a cave, don't move. Use a stairs command to leave or risk being lost in the darkness. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Ryan says, I remember really liking Ultima for NES. Oh, what did you play? The first one was actually Ultima 3 Exodus on NES. They never ported 1 and 2 to NES. Maybe they thought they were too crappy or something. Or too primitive. Bridges. Beware of bridges. You can walk over them. Now, one interesting thing is I saw that the bitmap for the bridge in this game was just pure white. And I wonder if that's I don't know what that is. It feels like almost a bug on my... It makes me wonder if there's a bug on my emulator playing it, or did they just kind of, you know, not make a bitmap for the bridge? I don't know. It was just pure white, no texture to it or anything. It almost looked like a bug. But yeah, every time you cross a bridge, you'll arrive at an area where stronger monsters live. Castle and towns. You can enter a castle or town that you've come across. Shop counters. Go straight to the counter if you want to talk to a shopkeeper. Doors. You can open doors with the door command if you have a key. So every door in this game needs a key, and the key gets swallowed up by the door. which is also a strangely common thing in RPGs. The doors eat keys. Roofs. All houses with roofs have an entrance. Sometimes you must search for the entrance. I'm trying to process that. So if you see a roof, there has to be an entrance. There's never not an entrance, but you might have to search for it. Stairs, steps for going up or down. Barriers, 15 points of damage inflicted on you if you step on one of these. You need lots of courage and physical strength to pass through these barriers. And that also reminds me of in Ultima, they have like different fields, like the electricity field and the sleep field and the fire field, or lava, whatever it is. Shops. This is where you can buy and sell weapons, armor, and items. First off, go to the counter and try talking to the shopkeeper on the other side. He will ask you what you want to buy or sell. When you're selling, the shopkeeper will accept things at half the price you bought them for. Alifgard businessmen are very stubborn. You won't be able to haggle over the price. There are some games where you can haggle over the price, but this is not one of them. Honestly, it's a little bit tedious, right? You just try to maximize every dollar you're getting, and it is kind of a cool thing, though, where you can, like, if a game has charisma, and it's kind of neat that can be used. Like, if you have a charisma stat in the game to get better prices. Weapon stores, they sell lots of weapon and armor. Look for the signboard on the right, although some of the stores don't put out signs. Goods differ from shop to shop. General store, fiery torches, herbs, and other goods are available for purchase. You can also sell items that you've picked up on your adventure. When you stay overnight here, you can restore the maximum HP and MP that you lost during your adventures. Look for the inn sign. Each inn charges a different price. Key cutter. Oh, that's what we need. He sells magical keys that can open any door. However, it's up to you to find out which town the key cutter is in. Magic water merchant. There's a rumor in the kingdom that there are shops that will sell you magical water that protects you from monsters. I don't remember how that works. And by the way, just to, maybe it's worth explaining in 10 seconds, that I have played the original Dragon Warrior for NES. I've played the game. I know it. It's been a long time because I got it when it was new. In Japan, it came out in 86. I feel like in the US, it came out maybe like 88 or so. And I played through it pretty much just once, and that's it. So I'm quite rusty and don't remember everything, but I've played this before. And Ryan in the chat said, I remember Kid Icarus had a trick where you could threaten the shopkeep and get half the price. That's funny. You know, I never played Kid Icarus. That might be something to try at some point. Too many games to play, too little time. But anyway, they don't have much information on the magic water merchants, but it does protect you from monsters. I wonder how that works. It could be that you use it and it makes it so monsters don't attack you on like the map screen, or I don't know. Maybe it makes it so they can't hurt you in battle, or maybe you don't even use it and you just hold it and it makes them attack you less frequently. Oh, Andy says magic / fairy water is useless. Spoiler. Okay, that's fine. It's useless, really? Does it have no effect, or is it just not a very useful effect? Anyway, the weapons and armor. I don't even have a... No, I have a club, right? Yeah. So we got bamboo stick, just a simple length of cut bamboo. It's cheap, but not very powerful. Club, a shaved oak bough with an easy-to-hold grip. More powerful than a bamboo stick. I don't know. I would debate that. I feel like somebody poking me from a distance with a bamboo stick could probably kill me better than someone with a club. But it depends how you use it. A lot of these RPGs kind of totally omit that there's different techniques that go into using different weapons, right? I guess that's too much detail than could easily be handled in most of these game systems. But like, you know, if a you know, a raging strongman type is charging at you with a club and then bashes your head in with one swing, then sure, that's terrible. But generally, I would think a random schmo keeping the distance and poking at you with a bamboo stick would be quite dangerous. Anyway, up to a copper sword, which seems like a very crappy material to make a sword out of. I think I'd rather have a club than a copper sword. But it's a long sword made from copper that will inflict a fair bit of damage on the enemy. Hand axe, an iron axe made especially for fighting. Now that would be good. Powerful but difficult to wield. Now what does that even mean, difficult to wield? This game doesn't have strength requirements, does it, for weapons? Or does it just mean you miss more often? Or could that just be arbitrary flavor text? And lastly, we have broadsword, a light, strong sword made of steel that's really powerful. And he says you avoid easy to mid monsters for some number of steps. Okay, with the water. Armor. You got clothes made of cloth. They don't really protect you too much from the enemy. Even so, it's better than nothing. I believe I have cloth in my game. It does lessen the damage inflicted by the enemy a little bit. Leather armor, sewn together from fragments of soft leather. It is useful in combat. It's light and easy to move about in, and it gives you more protection than the clothes. Chainmail, made from light metallic threads sewn together. Light and easy to move about in. It will considerably lessen the damage that the enemy can inflict on you. Half plate, a strong piece of armor made from beaten out iron panels. Although you can't move about so fast, it really protects you from the enemy's blows. Full plate. And is that a real thing? Although you can't move about so fast, is that just flavor text, or does it like reduce your agility or something? I'm counting on you, Andy, to know all the answers, by the way. So no pressure. By the way, hi, Andy. Full plate. Made from specially fabricated steel. This is really durable armor. It will protect you from almost all enemy attacks. Now, isn't full plate just... I could be wrong. Doesn't full plate just mean a full suit of armor? Like the stereotypical suit of armor. Like it's got the helmet and with the little slit in the visor, and it's like got the greaves, you know, and basically you're the Tin Man in that day. Anyway, I don't really know if that's true, but I thought that was the case with full plate. Full suit as opposed to maybe half plate is just the breast or something. Breastplate sort of a thing. I don't know. Moving on, small shield. A rectangular shield made of cowhide and goat hide. Ah, so it's a hybrid. It's light and easy to handle and is the most widely used shield and in Alfgard. And large shield here looks like one of those pieces of egg sushi. Large shield cast from iron. This shield has a delicate... I'm trying to think, maybe it's a different kind of sushi I'm thinking of. Delicate engraved design on its front. Of course, this durable shield has far more protective power than that of the small shield. Search for even more types of weapons and armor as you travel throughout the kingdom of Alfgard. Erdrick's armor and all that you can find, which is kind of funny. You know, the game Legend of the Red Dragon, that BBS game that I have a bunch of videos on, you know, on that topic on my channel. It borrowed from this game. It has something like Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor. It's kind of just a shout out to this game, I guess. Fiery torch. These are the items you can get. Fiery torch. This lights up the dark and gloomy underground labyrinth. It's made from slender, fresh wood and is soaked in pine resin and oil. Buy it at almost all general stores. Herbs. A medicine made of pulverized and mixed mandragora root and mugwort. And that's a combination of the words muggle and Hogwarts, by the way. Just one herb package will restore 20 to 35 of your HP points. Dragon scale. Legend has it that this fell from a dragon's body a long time ago. A light green fossil that fits in the bottom of your hand. It has mysterious powers and slightly increases your defensive power. Oh, so that doesn't restore magic. I guess is there nothing that restores your magic? Wings. Another legend has it that when lightning strikes and kills a wyvern. So it doesn't happen too often, I guess. Unless they wear like a lightning rod helmet on their head. Its wings fall down to earth with their magical flying power still intact. Using these wings will bring you back to Tantagel Castle. Fairy water. Magical water taken from a spring by a silver ladle on the night of a full moon and purified at the altar of the goddess Aura. Wow, that's complicated. It is said you can travel for some time while warding off those in your way if you sprinkle the water on your body. However, the power of this water is not effective in caves or against evil monsters with greater power. Okay, so only when you're walking about in the overworld and not the tough monsters. Hence why Andy said it's not, it's useless. That kind of sucks. I mean, it should be useful. They could always, if they thought it was OP, overpowered, they could have just made it like have a shorter duration or something. I don't know. Like if it had blocked tougher monsters. Anyway, keys. Special keys that open closed doors. Most keys can do that. You can use them on any door. Well, not that one. But you lose one for each door you've opened. Naturally enough, there are more items. What power will newfound items hold in store for you? Only you can find that out. Newfound is one word, by the way. Though the fiery torches, Herbal packages, wings, magical waters, and keys are reduced by 1 each time you use them. You won't lose other items even if you experiment with them. Magic spells. You've just set out on your travels and you know no spells whatsoever. But as you fight on, you'll gain experience. And through the art of bashing slimes with your club, you will learn the arts of magic somehow. But as you fight on, you'll gain experience. And as you grow and level as a warrior, you'll be able to learn new spells as your level increases. Heal. If you use this spell when you've just been wounded in battle, you can be cured without having to stay overnight at an inn. You can use this spell whether you're walking about or in battle. Each time you chant the spell, you can gain 10 to 15 extra hit points and lose 4 magic points. Hurt. Spell you will use for fighting. When you chant it, little balls of fire spurt out of your fingertips. 1 chant of this spell inflicts 2 to 15 points. That's quite a range, actually. So it's kind of unpredictable. Points of damage on the enemy, and you lose 2 points of MP. So at least it's pretty inexpensive. Ryan says wings really don't need magical flying powers. They can already fly wings on their own. Sleep. Chant this spell if you come across some really disagreeable monsters. You go to nappy time now, disagreeable monster. It will make monsters fall into a deep, deep sleep. You lose 2 points of MP for every spell. It doesn't work every time. Radiant. This spell will light up caves when you find yourself groping around in the dark for your little balls of fire. Brighter than a fiery torch, you'll be able to see far ahead. Stop spell. Of the various monsters you'll come across in your travels, some will attack you with spells. When that happens, chant this spell. If the spell is successful, you can block the monster's spells. And most of these are very straightforward so far, but that's a little bit different, I guess. I mean, it's not that unique, but... Outside, if by chance you lose your way deep down in some dark, gloomy labyrinth, or if you find that you haven't enough strength to get back up to the world above, then this is the spell for you. It'll warp you back to the world above in no time at all. I believe that one's called Exit in Ultima 4. Return. When you've traveled far away from home, or you find that you just can't return to Tantegel Castle, use this spell to soar high in the sky and return. Repel. This spell will cloak you in a magical aura that protects you from monster attacks. However, it won't work in foul-smelling caves. Nothing works in caves. And just like fairy water, you can't use it against... Okay, can't use it against monsters stronger than you. So it sounds like Repel is basically the exact same effect as magical aura. I don't know if there's any difference in the numbers or the logic, but it's the same deal, same idea. Heal more. Some of Dragonlord's henchmen are so strong that they inflict more than 30 points of damage in a single attack, in which case heal or healing herbs won't work in time. This is a more powerful version of heal, and it will restore 75 to 100 hit points each time you use it. Hurt more. This is a more powerful version of hurt. Excuse me. Legend has it that those who chant the spell can summon up lightning and attack the enemy with it. When you've chanted the magic spell, knife-like lightning is fired from your fingertips and destroys almost all enemies. Alright, visit the king. Record your deeds on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. Your adventure is much longer than you'd think. Oh, so long, in fact, that you'll never achieve your goal in a single day. Oh, man. Way to deflate my my inspiration here. To save your game, you must return to Tantegel Castle and visit King Lorik on the 2nd floor. Another thing, even when you're not ending the game, we advise you to go and visit the king, for example, at each promotion and level. Take note of the 26-digit code that you'll receive. Use this code to continue a quest the next time you return to the game. And here he is writing it down as the king is barking out. He's saying like 3, V, Q, @symbol, left bracket, period. Now hold down the control key and press 3. Starting off on the right foot. Once you've heard what the king tells you, do as you're told. Collect the 3 treasure chests and yeah. Okay. Alright, sorry about losing my headset for a moment. We already went all over this stuff. Yeah. You should be able to see the town of Breckenary if you leave the castle. Go into the town and find the weapon store up to the north. This is just how to get started. Yeah, you got a little bit of money. You can't buy everything. Yep, your HP goes down from the slimes. When your HP value is displayed in red, that's the danger signal. Stranger danger. When this happens, go back to the town and stay overnight at an inn. The further you roam, the stronger the monsters become. You can grind. It's suggesting you grind and fight slimes. I think of the Warcraft South Park episode where they're grinding by fighting boars for hours. And Ryan said they put genuine effort and care into these instruction manuals. Yeah, they did. It's pretty cool. I don't know how much this is like a one-to-one port of the manual itself as well. Like, did they rewrite this at all, or I'm not really sure. While you're fighting slimes, you'll be promoted to level 2. When that happens, go see the king. He'll tell you how many points you need to advance to level 3. Once you're promoted to level 3, you'll learn a spell, gain more strength and speed, and you'll be able to fight Drakes without much trouble. At level 4, you'll be able to use the spell Hurt. You'll sing the Nine-Inch Nails song Hurt when you have that one. With this spell, you'll be able to defeat the magician. If you continue the game like this, you'll gradually grow in strength. Oh, that means you're expected to grind like this. Okay. It's in the manual. You'll gradually grow in strength and be able to travel to fields farther away. Long, long ago, the hero Erdrick defeated the evil Dragon Lord. It's up to you to do the same and create legends for the little kingdom of Alefgard. Eventually, you'll be the ancient ancestor who, once upon a time, destroyed the darkness, and then blah blah happened, and it's back. Helpful hints to aid you in defeating the Dragon Lord. Look carefully at the windows. A window will appear at the top left of the screen when you come to a stop. This is a status window. Yeah. Use heal or herb package when you're low on life force. If you're low on both HP and MP, go to the town, stay at an inn. If you die, you lose half your gold. Judge monsters' strength. The monsters roaming about in the realm of Alefgard each have different hit point values and ways of attacking you. Slimes are defeated after only 3 or 4 points of damage. However, wolves and skeletons won't be defeated unless you inflict several times that much damage on them. While you're fighting, remember how much HP certain types of monsters have. That's a good point. Some people, I don't think they tend to like try to take mental note of that. Just kind of wing it, I guess. But you could always write it down, even if you're really meticulous. How they attack you and how you can attack them back. Skillfully use your items. You won't need herbs if you remember the heal spell, but they'll be very welcome if you almost run out of magic points. Aha! They told me earlier that MP stands for magic power. And I was thinking I'm always going to say magic points probably by mistake. And they said magic points by mistake as well in the manual. If you've got enough money to spare and you want to travel a long way, buy the wings. Red Bull. Many times you'll wish you'd brought some Red Bull. Gather lots of information. To defeat the Dragon Lord, you must, of course, be strong and seek out where the Dragon Lord lurks. To do that, you must visit lots and lots of districts in Alefgard and gather information from the townspeople. Some of the things they tell you may not make much sense at the time, but as you go forward in the game, you'll understand the meaning of their words. It would be wise to make note of what they tell you, and that's the end of that. All right. And we have programmed by Matthew Keel, box overlay and label design by Steve Jones. Overlays and label by Phil Boland. Manual by Mark Thompson. Published by Intellivision Collector. All right, cool. And we have our little map here, but the game actually came with a PDF of a more detailed map. I am going to take this PDF out of the way because I'm tired of looking at it. Let's get into the game. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm playing Donkey Kong Jr. Just kidding. All right. Let's enjoy the intro for a moment. That'd be cool if the sword that's for the letter T like starts to animate and swing through the air and try to kill the dragon. Then the dragon takes off flying, breathing fire at it, and they have this whole duel around the screen. All right, letting my imagination run wild, which is what you're supposed to do when you're playing an RPG. And Ryan says, can you imagine if your king said he was sending a kid who was only level 1 experience to save the world? They'd have his head. Yeah, that could be another thing to break the trope. Maybe have a game where you start out as a tough badass. I guess some games probably do that. Alright, let's play it. New quest or continue. Here we go. We're going to pull up my document. I'm not going to show it to you guys. It's not that exciting to look at. D N U B A P D A A V V W D. Now the second line, that was the first line. But this one has mostly the letter V. I assume it's kind of like a null thing or a bunch of... He doesn't have this yet, or a bunch of zeros or something like that. But it's not a very good hashing algorithm if it looks like that. Not that it needs to be, really. It doesn't need to be super secure. It's probably still pretty good. At symbol. And then V. Here's a challenge to developers. Make passcodes like that, but somehow they always turn out to be phonetic. Like it could be like cabdivar. So it's not gibberish. You could just kind of read it out loud and type it in more easily. Alright, message B will go with fast again. Alright, now where the heck do we want to go? Let's take a look at our stuff. I'm glad that thou hast returned. All our hopes are riding on thee. Before reaching the next level of experience, thou must gain 109. Goodbye now, Mark. Take care and tempt not the fate. Alright, let's see. We got level 5, HP 32, MP 19, gold 52, experience 111. Am I maxed out? Yeah, my max HP and max MP match my current values for both of those. I have club and clothes and a small shield. I have 52 gold. What are my prices like? Or the prices like? Copper sword is going to be 180, so I got a ways to go for that weapon upgrade. Leather armor is 70, so I could do that now actually, I think. The cloth, I would be able to get half back for the cloth that I have. I didn't take note of that price, but I can probably either get that now or soon. Small shield costs 90, I already have that. I don't know, it seems like next I want to maybe get a, I guess the leather armor is probably the best thing to go for next. Maybe I should just see if I can get it right now. Yeah, I should try to get used to my, overlay key. Let me pull that up on my screen here. And Ryan says, or have a game where the king has genuinely gone mad and thinks he's sending the chosen, yeah, there you go, the chosen one as on a quest, but they're really just random kid. I like that idea. You're like, you don't know why he chose you, but the guards are all like, you must go or we'll imprison you. Alright, so the stairs button is 2. So I'll hit 2. Okay, let's go to the store. Oops. And see if I can buy the leather armor. But I hope it gives me a chance to, like, say, are you sure you want to sell the cloth? It'll be this much or whatever. In other words, I hope it prompts me before I just sell it. I think this is the sword place. Yeah. Weapon and armor place. Talk. We deal in weapons and armor. Yes. No, I don't want to buy. Wait, how do you sell? And it might be it's like an exchange once you hit that. Oh, so the clothes only gives me 10 back, so I won't be able to buy it. All right, so let's grind a tiny bit, perhaps. Then we can get leather armor. So we can walk in the hills where more monsters will show up, apparently. Here we go. We'll bash this slime up. He's running away. Oh, I'm so badass. They're afraid of me now. Red slime is, they're a little bit braver. Okay, so that's 2 gold. How much do I need? I need to have like 60 altogether. I have 54, so 6 more gold. Okay, it's 5 more. You surprised me, but missed. Ha! Way to lose your advantage, red slime. 3 more. He surprised me and then ran away. He's like, ah, screw this, I'm out of here. I've heard about this guy. He smashes slimes like it's his job. He makes his money that way. Okay, 2 more needed. Surprised me and ran away again. Why are they getting the jump on me so often? That's the interesting. I think it's just kind of random luck. Maybe the agility factors into that. I don't know. A lot of them are running away for sure. Question, can I sometimes stop them from running away? Or maybe it doesn't work that way. I guess maybe the game assumes you want them to run if they're gonna run. Okay, let's get 1 more slime in here. Yeah, I'm too tough for them. Alright, here we go. We have 60, and we should be able to buy the leather armor now. Leather armor. Oh, so how do I sell? So if you hit yes, it makes you buy, and it doesn't have like a, oh, you can trade in your cloth for that. And if you hit no, you just exit. But it said specifically in the manual that you can sell stuff for half the price. So what gives? Do you have to well, first let me confirm I have the cloth. I think I do. Nah, that's stairs, not status. I have the clothes. Maybe they don't want to buy my dirty clothes. Because who would want to buy that after all? And Ryan says good music. Yeah, definitely. So there's not a sell button. I mean, what if I do item? No. Hold on, this can't be that hard. What? Let me check the manual again. Did it say you have to go to a special place to sell it, or? Shops are where you can buy and sell weapons, armor, and items. He'll ask you what you want to buy or sell. When you're selling, the shopkeeper will accept things at half the price you bought them for, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. Is it a bug? They forgot to implement the selling? It should be obvious, I would think. Like, it shouldn't be a puzzle to figure out here. What if I... No, I'm afraid I'm gonna buy it again. But I was considering hitting close here. Is there a different side button somehow? Let me check the overlay. No, they're all just kind of confirm or cancel. Alright, I don't know. I guess I'll grind for an extra 10 gold. That's weird. I'll grind a little bit more, but I'm wondering if it's gonna let me sell it that time. But that seems kind of stupid if you have to have the full amount. I don't know. Before you can sell what you have. I feel like I must be missing something, or there's a bug. Because this seems very weird. I'm gonna venture out a little bit, just 'cause I'm bored of the slimes. I'm not gonna go that far, but just give me a Drakey or something at least. Perhaps a magician or two. There you go, a Drakey. I like that little shadow. They managed to pull off a roughly decent shadow with so few pixels. Well, that's how you know it's floating, though, which is pretty cool. Okay, so how much do I have now? 64, I need 70. A red slime. Now these slimes have become so iconic that there are even like plushies you can buy of the slimes, and I think they're somehow like a really big thing in Japan more than in the US here. They're so cute and cuddly. Where are you, slimes? I'm gonna search every nook and cranny in these hills. Oh, a ghost. Surprised me. Okay, let's just fight. It's only hitting me for one at a time, so that's not that bad. And 3 gold, and I have enough. Hooray. I don't suppose anyone watching knows what's up with the lack of an obvious way to sell. Despite the manual mentioning that you can sell. Like, it is... What do you have to do? Do some shops not support selling, or do you have to use the user interface in some way I'm just completely missing? Or what's the deal? Anyway, let's do this. I will buy the leather. Ah, here you go. Yeah, so you can't... Okay. You can't have just below the cost on your person, because it won't let you get into this scenario where you're actually able to sell your old equipment. It's kind of, whatever. It is what it is. Let's just go with it. Nope. Alright, so we got a leather armor upgrade. And, let's, I don't know, what am I supposed to be doing next, even? I don't recall any particular tips about you must go to this dungeon. I remember getting the tip about you need the 3, you know, artifacts or whatever to get to the final location. The Dragon Lord's place across the water. Whatever it's called. Annoying slimes. I'm gonna go east this time, because why not? I missed. No damage has been scored. Huh. Ryan said that the slimes look so happy. Yeah, they're like cute little smiling gumdrops or something. There's so many of them. Ooh. Okay, there's a... That's what I was talking about with the bridge, though. Why is it just a pure white? I feel like I almost I feel like it might be like a bug or something, but... It's possible that's how it's actually drawn. It's funny, we had like 9 viewers while I was reading the manual. Now we have 2. I guess the manual is more exciting. Alright, we crossed the bridge. Now it should be more dangerous. Now we got 1 viewer. Alright, awesome. Magician. I will use harm on him because he's a little bit tough. Hurt is called, actually, not harm. He only hit me for 1? Alright, let's just smack him to death now. Cool. At least its bridge shape says right. Yeah, I want to look that up real quick. Just like NES Dragon Warrior. Just very quick on the side here. What does the bridge look like in that one? Surely it's not just a white thing. Yeah, it looks like a little, like what you would think, a little pixely bridge. Yeah, what's the deal with that? Alright, let's keep going. To somewhere unknown. I don't even know where I'm going. I should pull up my map, so let me do that for now. The map. The Alifgard map. Yeah, so I already went to Erdrick's Cave, which is kind of northwest of here, or west of here. There's the Staff of Rain, which is a staircase north of here, but I can't get there because there's a whole mountain range in the way. If I continue east and go south, there's another bridge. And I can go to a dungeon there, but I have to walk through some swamps to get there. There's also the village of Cole, which would be across this next bridge and then north. I guess I could check out the village of Cole or something. There's also a rock mountain cave, kind of way back to the castle. Then you go west and around a mountain range, and you can go in there. That might actually be where I'm supposed to go next. I don't know. It seems like it's a lot closer to the starting point, so maybe I should be going there. I'm gonna do that. Okay, White Bridge. White Stone Bridge. I got surprised by a ghost. It went blah, blah. And as I pass by the castle, I might as well stop in and go to the freebie guy. He can give you a magic boost. So it's essentially unlimited magic and health, because you can just keep casting heal on yourself. I'm on the wrong side of that. Back to the basic slimes. They're running away. They managed. Can you imagine these little gumdrop-shaped creatures running away? And they hop away at that rhythm with the like just hopping away. All right. Well, I might as well heal up and go to the dude here, like I was saying. But I should learn my keypad numbers. I'm insistent that I must master them. The spell is for heal. And I'm back at, is 32 my max? Yep. Okay, we'll go to this magic bro. At least he's pretty conveniently located. I don't have to like walk up the stairs or go searching for him. Do 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 do. Okay, let's go to that dungeon. Wait, do I need more torches or something? I probably do. What do I have? Torch. Does it tell you how many you have here? I think it tells you a different like slot for each one, so maybe I should get some of those. Okay, where's the item place? Here? That's the inn. I mean, you don't have too many pixels, you have to kind of be a little creative with spelling inn. Alright, what about you? This is a roof place. Welcome, I deal in tools. Are you calling me a tool? I could use some torches, yes. A torch? Thank you very much. Might be good to have an herb on my person, but then I don't get to stockpile a whole bunch of torches. I'll get one herb. Maybe I'll do a tiny bit of grinding just to get like 2 or 3 more torches. That's the name of the game, slime grinding. But I could veer away a little bit. Yeah, these basic slimes are now useless to me. They just waste my time. Wait, do I have to go up around this lake, or let me glance at the map quick. Yeah, it looks. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's not straightforward. You have to go up around this mountain range and around another lake, over a bridge. Through the hills, over the river, and through the woods or something. But yeah, before I go into that dungeon, I do want to get like 2 or 3 more torches. I still don't really have an intuitive feel for how long the torches last, but I'd rather not be deep into a dungeon and suddenly I can't see, and that's gonna suck. Yeah, this is where I'm going though. I figure as long as I'm grinding, I might as well seek out the tougher monsters. Here we go. Hurt. Cool, a miss. Oh, he hurts me. Ooh, by 6. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit more gold and then go back and buy the torches. I could actually go to the town at the northwest to get the torches, probably. That's actually closer from here. Scorpion. Oh, here we go. This one gave me trouble last time, so I fled. But I'm more advanced now, I think. Alright, let's cast it again. Still alive. Let's fight it now. Alright, it's dead. 6 and 12, nice. A Magidrake. Oh, they cast spells or something. Magidrake-y. He cast hurt on me. Okay, it's getting a little ugly here. Should I run? I think I'm gonna run. I'm not too much of a coward. Alright, let's, I guess I should go back to the first town anyway, because I want to go to the castle to heal up. Might as well cast a heal right here. And Ryan said that's the one thing I don't miss about retro games, no map system. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the worst in RPGs that have like a first-person dungeon. I can't deal with that. I had an idea that I was actually gonna... I started working on this, but it's one of my many unfinished projects. And I was thinking of taking the Intellivision game Treasure of Tarman, which is that style of a game, like a 3D first-person point of view, no map. And I was thinking of making or started working on this even. It was like an image processor that would analyze the image and draw the map for you. Basically, analyze the emulator window and draw the map. Alright, let's get the torches now. Talk. Bye. Torch. Yes. Torch again. Yes. Might as well keep on torching. Let's go one more. No. So now, if I hit the item... Okay, it shows that. I wonder how big this window can get. I assume... Actually, I shouldn't assume anything. I was gonna say I assume it just extends to the bottom of the screen, then no more. But it might actually have like little scroll arrows or something like that. Alright. So now we're gonna go to the castle and heal up. Which actually means I heal myself. Stairs spell. Heal up and then I get my magic points replenished. That's how it works. At the same time though, Ryan, it is kind of fun to look up a map, like a paper map or a cloth map if you're playing Ultima. Wait, what am I doing here? Supposed to be talking. Alright. How close am I to leveling? I feel like I might be pretty close by now. Should I level up before I jump into that dungeon? Yeah, let's just go for it and see how we do. Worst case, if we lose half our money. Death isn't that bad unless we're rich. For poor people, death is nothing. Doesn't mean a thing. in this game. It would be cool if the background changed from time to time into like this little zoom in window of the battle. It always looks the same pretty much. I think it might vary per does it vary per terrain type? I don't know. Let's take a look. I'm kind of in the fields now. Now let's go into the forest and see if it varies. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. I guess we'll see soon enough. Or not. Oh man, here's a scorpion. Alright, it surprised me. Oof. Could use all my resources here just fighting a scorpion. I don't know. It makes me feel like maybe I'm not ready for the dungeon. Trying to see if I can efficiently kill it with like one hurt and a bunch of attacks, but I don't know. Is it bad? I don't know. I feel like I gotta run back and heal up again, and this is. I don't know. Well, I definitely have to heal now. Maybe I'll poke my head in the dungeon and see how I do. Let me glance at the map. I have to go down. This might be over my head for now. I feel like by the time I get to the dungeon, I'm going to be like out of everything. Let's see how I can battle the magic Drakey, though. I haven't. Last time I ran away, so I don't have a feel for how strong he is, hit points wise. Yeah, this is gonna be the suck. I don't know, I think I'm just not ready, which makes me say I guess I have to grind again, which yeah, I guess I gotta go back up. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna heal as soon as the battle ends, and I'm gonna head back. I might be close to leveling up, though. Should I grind for the copper sword, perhaps? Or better armor? I just got better armor. Okay, once again, that scorpion's gonna give me some trouble. Can I even cast Hurt? I think it only costs 2, so I should be able to cast it. But now I'm out of hurts. I think I gotta run, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if we can make it back home in one piece. I guess I could use the herb if desperate. I feel like I could take a ghost, but it would be kind of pushing it. A Drakey, sure, I can fight that. Excellent move! It's a critical hit. I did 11 damage with my crit. Alright, well, so I'm not ready for that dungeon if I can't even get to it in one piece yet. They are truly happy. It would be funny if each one was generated with a different expression on its face. Some of them are surprised, some of them are angry, some of them are sad. I like fun little details like that. That only exist in my head for this game. Alright, let's heal up here. And we'll spell up. Spell is 4. Yeah, heal. Okay, and we will heal again. Alright. Talk again. Alright. So we gotta level up, we gotta get better equipment, yada yada. I guess I'll go for the copper sword and another level before I try that again. Or I could try going to that sort of northeastish area. Maybe I should share my map so you guys can see what I see. That might be fun. Just bear with me a second. Here we are. So yeah, we're currently right at Tantagel Castle, and I was just going to Rock Mountain Cave. If you draw your eyes southwest a bit, that's where I was heading when I realized I could not handle the monsters on the way. But before that, I was going to the northeastish to the village of Cole just to check it out. And the monsters didn't overwhelm me yet at that point, so maybe I'll just try that again. I don't know. I had already gone to that village at the very top left. I don't really remember what I found there. Did I fully explore that village even? Since I don't remember, maybe it's worth a visit. So let's do that. We'll kill some things and earn some money along the way. Could be I just popped my head in quick. I just don't remember. And that was last time, by the way. Last session. A Drakey. Now, is it just supposed to be a Drake? Why do they call it a Drakey? Does it mean, is it supposed to like imply like a little Drake? It's a Drakey. Drakey. And I went in that dungeon, right? It was just like there was not much useful stuff. There was like information basically. Erdrick's Cave. Let's go ghost busting. Let's go Ghostbusters. He dodged. He could hit me for one again. At least he's only hit me for one at a time. I think since getting the leather, that's been the case. Alright, here we are at the other village. We're about to get there. And a magician bothers me. He gets to jump on me, does 1 damage. Let's hurt him. He's like, oh yeah, you hurt me, I hurt you. Well, my hurt was twice as good as your hurt. Critical hit. It was super effective. Alright, let's check out this village. So you don't remember what I've seen here. Garen, a wandering minstrel of legendary fame, is said to have built this town. We deal in tools. Same old stuff. Sorry, I'm saving up for my upgraded copper sword, though it might be a good idea to get herbs, a whole bunch of herbs too. Many believe that Princess Gwaelin is hidden away in a cave. That's right. Maybe I should write that down. It might be useful. And you know, if they say many people believe this, or this is a rumor, you know it's just true, right? So many people believe, or I'll just say Princess Gwaelin in a cave. You don't know what cave. I have heard of one named Nestor. Dost thou know such a one? Yes. In the Nintendo magazine Nintendo Power, there was a recurring comic strip with a character called Nestor. We deal in weapons and armor. Yeah, probably not today, but let me see. Yeah, I do want the copper sword. Give me the half plate too. That would be neat. Out of the way, out of the way. See, these games need to let you just push the guy. Come on. Thank you. Welcome to Garinum. May thy stay be a peaceful one. Thank you. I guess this is just such a small village, I found it forgettable. It is said that the princess was kidnapped and taken eastward. Alright, so we'll write that. I guess that's Princess Gwaelin, right? So I'll write kidnapped and taken eastward. So it must be a cave that's somewhere to the east. There is a cave on the map, which again I can pull up real quick. You see Swamp Cave toward the east. Maybe that's where I need to find her. Alright, we got this building here and the inn. How much is the stay at the inn? 25? Nah. If it were like 5 or something, then yeah, why not? Oh yeah, right, we need a key for this. I do not have a key, do I? I have a lot of torches. Can I just set the door on fire? Nah, no such luck. Alright. Yeah, so I guess that's all I can do here until I get a key in this entire village. It's a very small place. Now, where can I get a key? I can't buy it at the tool store. I have to find it somewhere. I talked to this person, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe I should just go east, because it seems like the second town is hinting that you should be going there anyway. I think maybe where I was going down from here was maybe the next step after finding the princess in the cave to the east. Going toe-to-toe with a ghost. So let me glance at my map again. I'm trying to see the exact path. Yeah, I want to go east and down and east across a bridge. Is there another town I can stop by over there? There's the village of Cole. Because I think I am going to need an inn at some point. Maybe I should... I hate to keep doing it, but maybe I should just go down and get back to the starting place. Because it's almost on the way. And I might level up by the time I get there, and then I can, well, can get everything replenished at the old dude. Okay, magician's done. Let's heal up. I feel like there's a lot of just you gotta keep going back to get healed. But, you know, once I travel too far away from home, I can start to go into, you know, inns more often and use herbs more often. Trying to think where I actually am. Okay, I'm there. I actually need to go here and down. I'll get the hang of this map. The world of, what's it called? Alifgard? Alien life board. Alien life board. Hey, Stu's here. Stu says Orion draws near. The Schwanz has increased by 2 points. And Ryan's out, so thanks for coming by, Ryan. He says, happy birthday, George Romero. Happy birthday, George Romero. We should play zombie games in his honor. Oh well. I missed the opportunity to do that. There is some Intellivision homebrew game about zombies, by the way. I forget what it's called, like, you know, zombie nightmare or something like that. Alright, let's get healed. Heal myself and replenish MPs. How's it going with you, Stu? What are you streaming lately? Stu's Game Reviews. That's his channel, guys, if you want to check him out. He streams a lot of stuff. He does game reviews, such as his moniker indicates. I must be really close here, by the way. leveling up. Let's check what the king says about how many points I need. The hell? Keep pressing 1 and it makes me go down. Please that thou hast returned, Mark. Before reaching the next level, 4. I need 4 experience. And here's my new password. It's DP. Okay, Ganstes. Stu is streaming random stuff lately. Okay, that's cool. Are you doing any more of that, what is it, like the mechanical arcade games, or whatever you call them? Electromechanical, is that the term? Anyways, 92 gold. Do I want to grind for the copper sword? I think I'm just gonna go to the, well, there's a couple things I could do. There's that dungeon that we were just talking about. There's also the Staff of Rain. It's like a staircase. So if you look at the map, I'll pull that up again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you look at the very top and towards the right, there's a Staff of Rain. And it's just like a staircase, but you have to go through like this whole, oh yeah, you gotta go all the way around. Look at that. You gotta go across the bridge, up. Alright. Well, let's do something. Maybe I'll try, probably gonna be beat up by the time I get there, so I'll try to go to the village of Cole, go to the inn, check it out, and we'll take it from there. Where do you play those electromechanical games? Is there like a certain arcade by you that has them? Speaking of arcades, I want to go to one. I haven't been to one in a while. There's a really cool retro arcade game not too far from me at the Smith Haven Mall. I've been there a couple times, maybe like 3 times. And they have like a neat, like high up, like a very like a thin horizontal but very long chalkboard, and they keep track of all the high scores on there, and you can get your initials up there. I came very close to getting their Ms. Pac-Man high score, but they have a weird version. It's like super speed Ms. Pac-Man. Not the whole game, but just Ms. Pac-Man goes super fast, so it's incredibly easy. Alright, next level. Welcome to the next level. Max hit points. Increase it by 3. Max magic by 3. Cool. So according to the map, we need to go east until the mountain range, then we go south to the water basically, and then we go across the bridge east. Sometimes you look at the maps in games like this and you can like run across the whole world very quickly. If it weren't for the monster slowing you down, you could just like go end to end across the world in like a minute. The monsters are everything as far as impeding travel. Ghosty. Stu says there's some arcades on the Jersey Shore. Cool. Stu says, why not just play it on NES? I don't know. I was doing an Intellivision Homebrew thing, so I thought I would check it out. And I was impressed by it. So I figured I might as well keep going. It has I guess it's a novelty factor, sort of. And I get to use the sweet controller with the single button action to pull up different like to make different, you know, actions happen, like talk and spell and whatnot. Just have to actually get used to all the buttons though. So anyway, let me check the map here. Okay, I need to go north around the range into the woods. Let's cast Hurt. Now, how many Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior games are there? I feel like back in the day for NES, there was at least 3. And when I was setting up my YouTube stream, you know, you type in the name of the game you're playing, and you see like all the list will auto-populate. You can see all the various games that match what you've typed in so far. And I think I saw something like Dragon Quest 13 and from like 2012 or something like that. I was like, whoa, is that many? So I'm getting, you know, I'm kind of running lowish, not super low on HP and MP here. But yeah, I'm using them up. So I'm probably going to hit the inn here. I'm just hoping it doesn't cost like 50 or something for one stay. But you know what? It might be worth it. I mean, I don't really have any other options except running back to the castle again. I think. Oh man, I might be dead here. Okay, let's hurt it and finish it. It should be finished now, I think, I hope. Okay. Now I gotta heal, obviously. Alright, let's get to this town really soon. Yes, there it is. Alright, we're in the town, bros. Alright, let's explore it, visit the inn, etc. Oh, he moved. This is the village of Cole. We're in the Cole's department store. Hello, blue girl. Please save us from the minions of the Dragon Lord. Nah. I think I'll help other people. Dreadful is the South Island. Great strength and skill and wit only will bring thee back from that place. Okay. East of Hawksness, there is a town, 'tis said, where one may purchase weapons of extraordinary quality. I'll take note of that. East of, what was it? Hawksness? I have to read that again just to get the name spelled right. And what is this place called? Town of Cole? I'm keeping notes of each town separate. So the tip is east of Hawksness, there is a town with fancy weapons. That's how I'm writing it. And this guy sells what? Things I can't afford. Yeah, wow. I already have the small shield. Yeah, copper sword will be next, but we'll see how much this inn costs me. In legends, it is said that fairies know how to put Golem to sleep. Alright. Of course, all the legends are going to be true, right? Fairies put golems to sleep. I'm taking note. Thou hast lost an 8th, says Stu. And Eric is in the house. He says, I played a recent Dragon Quest game and it used all the retro sound effects from this game. I think it was Dragon Quest 11. That's interesting. Good to know. Alright. Let's keep exploring. In legends, it is said that... Oh, I already talked to that jerk. Okay. Alright, over to the inn. Let's see how much that costs. I'm hoping not like 50. It's 20. That's cheaper than the other one. Yeah, let's do it. Good night. Good morning. Thou seem to have spent a good night. Yes, all my bite injuries from the Drakey are gone because I napped. And the stab wounds from other enemies and all that stuff. Just a good nap will cure all of those. This bath cures rheumatism. What, like rheumatoid arthritis? Let's go in the bath. What do I do with it? Nothing here. Can I search it? Or do what with it? Could be you need a bottle or something to fill up. Hello, old dude. Oh, that's the swamp that hurts you. Dang. Though thou art as brave as thy ancestor, Mark, thou cannot defeat the great Dragon Lord with such weapons. Thou shouldst come here again. Wait, what? should come back when I have better weapons? Is that what he's saying? Alright, so this time I'm going to go through the swamp a little bit more intelligently. 2 to the left should do it. That's just 1 swamp space I have to step through. But I'm going to leave the town, unfortunately. That's not a big deal, though. Alright, who did I talk to? Did I talk to you? Golem is afraid of the music of the flute, so it says. So we got fairies are anti-golem. The flutes are anti-golem. Maybe one of these is actually just a rumor. Has anyone ever seen Der Golem, the 1920s movie? Golem is afraid of flute music. Right then. Hast thou seen Nestor? I think he may need help. Was he the top left guy? I don't know. Art thou the descendant of Erdrick? Yep. Hast thou any proof? Nope. What do you want me to go on like 23 and me? I mean, what do you want me to do? Hast thou been to the southern island? Nope. To the south, I believe there is a town called Imeldar. Okay. I guess I'll write that down. Imeldar. That sounds like that old arcade game, Amadar. Where I think you're like a paint roller. And they're like monkeys chasing you or something. I don't remember. It's very weird. Imeldar is the place to buy keys. Ah. Alright, taking note of that important tidbit. Okay, I'm already beat up again from the swamp by 6 hit points, unfortunately. Is it worth another in-visit, though? I think not. At a cost of 20? Nah. Let's say yes. I have heard that powerful enemies live there. Welcome, we deal in tools. What can I do you for? Yeah, the same kind of stuff. I got a Wing of Wyvern option now, though. Maybe I should get an herb. I'm setting back my quest for the quest for the copper sword. That sounds so pathetic. Setting myself back by buying another herb, but you know, it could be useful. Alright, I guess that's all I can do here. Unless I missed somebody. Did I miss anybody? Oh, you're a jerk, yeah. How dare you want evidence of things? We don't operate that way anymore. There's no one here. Yeah, Dreadful, South Island, blah blah blah. I talked to you already. Alright, fairies. Alright, I'm gonna leave, I guess. Right, so should I head south to that dungeon? Let's take a quick peek. I guess I should. Or I could go to that Staff of Rain. I guess I'm close to the Staff of Rain place, whatever that actually is. Let's do it. We're gonna go there first. I'll try not to lose an 8th on the way, too. Oh, I lost an 8th. These guys are badass. I don't like them. And they surprise me. Hurt. Do way too much damage to me. I'm in the red already. I'll go one more round. I have to heal up. You know what? I think I need to grind and get the copper sword and another in-visit. And then I can move on. It's just too dangerous. I'll stay close. I'm still in the red, aren't I? Hopefully I'll be earning more money than spending on repeated in-visits. HP 1, shit. Alright, I gotta heal. 15 healed and he did 1 to me, alright. Second hurt should finish him, I think. 10 gold. So we're grinding for the copper sword, and we'll visit the inn as needed. That's the plan. I'm being a wuss just hanging around here like this. I'm surprised by a ghost, a lovely magenta ghost. I feel like it's really just those scorpions who are out of my league. I mean, maybe out of my league is a little bit of a strong way to put it, but they're just a little too damaging. These guys are no pushovers either at my level. $11 gold, that's good. It makes me feel better when I'm not like, you know, I'm expending that many hit points and magic. If it only gave me like 5 gold, that would feel not worth it, you know what I mean? But it's all good. So we're gonna fight a couple more guys and hit the inn, I guess. Another Magidrake. Chance hurt at me. Did 4 damage. I hurt you back. 10. It attacks. 3. 4 damage. It hits me for 4. 5 damage, I killed it. Another 11 gold. 10 gold. I guess it varies. Okay, let's do a heal. Heal costs 4, right? Or is it 5? No, I can do this. One last heal. Alright. I'm gonna start heading back. Okay, I have to fight this guy without a hurt. And he got the jump on me. I think I'll be alright. Cool, he missed. Alright. So how much gold do we got? 160, and we're gonna spend another 20 on the inn in a moment. Alright, this might be this might be time to run out actually. Let's see what I can do in like 2 rounds of beating it with my club. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna run. Alright. Jeez. Yeah, I lost a Valor 8th now. We're making Ultima jokes where you have to you have to maintain your points in these various virtues such as Valor, and you lose Valor if you ever run away from a battle. Even if you would, you know, you would risk dying, you have to keep fighting or you're gonna lose some Valor. Alright, we're going to the inn again. And, you know, all in all, we were gaining money from that whole exercise, but, not a huge amount. I mean, I think it's pretty good. We gained, I think, like 40 or 50. Alright, so we're gonna do that a little more. Get this damn copper sword that I want. Now, going to the hills because you find more enemies in the hills, it says in the manual. Magidrake. When I say Magidrake, I feel like I'm talking about, like, Charizard or something. It's actually Magidrake-y. Magidrake-y. It dodged, bastard. Magician Lord. I like that hurt only costs 2. And I guess at some point it won't be worth it because I'll be smacking them for more damage for free. Funny thing is, something in my mind keeps making comparisons to Legend of the Red Dragon, the BBS game that maybe not everyone knows here. I have a whole oh, skeleton, look at that. I have a whole bunch of Lord videos here on my channel. But there are some comparisons to the way it works, like but the differences too. Like the the hurt spell is called Pinch Real Hard in that game. And he hit me for 11, which sucks, this guy. Anyway, Pinch Real Hard in that game actually multiplies your weapon damage, sort of, so that logic I mentioned before would not apply of your weapon overtaking your low-level attacks. But I don't know if that's interesting to anybody, but there, I said it. But yeah, this guy's pretty tough. For me. 11. I probably should run, but I'm going for it. Heal. 9. I don't know. Maybe I should run. Okay. Now I have 10 and 6. I knew how many more hits he could take. That would be better. Like, could I just do a hurt now and finish him? I don't know. He's done 11 damage before, so he could hit me. He could kill me in one shot if I failed to kill him now. I guess I gotta run. I hate it, but... Oh, it's blocked! Oh! There goes half my money. Alright, I'm back here. Womp womp. I don't remember dying this much ever when I played before. I guess I just grinded for a while. That's kind of the key to the game. And I had a lot more patience for that back then. Let's see. I'm trying to, again, remember my numbers on the keypad for all these various actions. So, how's my status? I got... Everything is maxed out again? Could I die? Alright. I guess I'll head back there. I don't know. It's pretty disappointing, though. And I guess that skeleton was just more than I expected. I haven't fought anyone that tough before. How many times did I die? 2 or 3? At least 2, I know. Eric said at least it's more forgiving than dying in NetHack. Well, yeah, for sure. It's just you lose half your money and you go back to the king. But it kind of sucks when you're trying to save money. And like, oh, sorry, you lost half of it. Oh. But yeah, it's definitely more forgiving than NetHack. That was a painful death. But you know what? I like it. It's that high risk that makes it more exciting. Let me just check my map, make sure I know. Yeah, this is the right way. Another Drakey. Drakey. Isn't there something a little bit jarring about the music going back and forth? It stops and then it plays the combat music and that stops and it goes back to the main music and repeats. Like, I wish you could just maybe say, just optionally say, hey, just play the main theme the whole time. But I guess it does a good job of kind of making you mentally go into like a different context. Like, oh, I'm in the battle mode now. Okay, the music is telling me I'm fighting. Hey, at least you don't lose experience, right? This is all swamp, isn't it? Yeah, it's a swamp cave. So if I do want to go to this swamp cave at some point, I have to step through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 swamps, which is 20 hit points of damage. I could use an herb at that point, but that's a lot. Okay, Magidrake. And what time is it here in New York? It is 10:44. Okay, it's not quite my bedtime yet. Ugh. I'm just trying to go toe-to-toe with it. It's being a pain in my butt. Back at triple-digit gold, so that's good. Honestly, I think you're better off. If you don't care about how much real-world time you waste, I'd be better off just, like, across this bridge and fighting like, the regular Drakeys and the stuff of that caliber. It's like as soon as I cross this bridge, it is a lot more dangerous. But I want to go to the town anyway. Yeah, I'll go to the town, hit the inn, do the same deal, except hopefully not get... Jesus Christ. Okay, this last arc should kill him though, right? Right? Okay. Heal me. Yeah, let's get to that damn town. How far am I exactly? Alright, yeah, I'm probably gonna run into another 1 or 2 encounters, unfortunately. Let's, it is worth doing another heal, I think. I don't think it would be overkill. Was it 15 it heals you for? Oh, it's a random range between 10 and 15, I believe, actually. Alright, let's see if I can get there. I'm just gonna run, I guess, from a Magidrake. Of course it surprised me and cast Hurt. Alright. I was blocked when running. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Alright, run again. Alright, let's hit the inn. Sure. Now I'm below triple-digit money again. So the question is, do I want to do what I was saying? Maybe I should grind in a slightly safer area. I think that makes sense, although I hate it taking more time in the real world. Or I could explore this Staff of Rain thing. Should I just go for that? Let's just do it. I don't know. I might die. Might die trying, but hey, it looks like we are fighting weaker guys now all of a sudden. Yeah, we're definitely fighting weaker, wimpy guys. Oh, until this guy. No way, I'm running away. Red slime. Okay, so there's the stairs to the thing labeled Staff of Rain. Kind of weird, because it's just stairs and it's called Staff of Rain. Like, is it a dungeon or what's the deal here? There's a magician here. Back. Cast Hurt. Usually one smack and a hurt will finish off a magician for me. There we go. Okay, so stairs. Okay, here's a dude in a chest. What do you have to say, dude? There's no one there. Oh, I was looking the wrong direction. There's a silver harp that beckons to the creatures of the Dragon Lord. Bring this to me, and I will reward thee with the Staff of Rain. Okay, what's it called? A silver harp? Silver harp to get the Staff of Rain from the dude. Okay. Silver harp. Give it to the dude at the Staff of Rain location to get said staff. Right, that's my note. Okay. That'd be funny if I could, like, just search over here and find a back way into it. I don't have to give him the harp. Nah. A game like this wouldn't let you do sneaky things like that. Okay. So, that was something accomplished. We gained some knowledge about what to do with that. And the question remains, where do I want to grind? Yeah, I think I'll try to not be near that town. So I guess I'll cross back over the bridge. Strikey. Hey, I wonder if they're gonna port Dragon Warrior 2 after this. Maybe it's already in progress. That's cool. These homebrewers, they like get the legit licenses and everything. Like, it's kind of cool when you follow their stories. I didn't actually read up on the story behind this game very much. There's probably some info on Atari Age. I know I found some threads, but I didn't really dig into them. But I remember reading about how with the Intellivision port of Defender of the Crown, you know, the developers went to the original copyright holders or whoever, and they said, hey, we want to port that to Intellivision. And they like didn't believe them. They're like, no, it's not possible for Intellivision. And then so they showed them a prototype, and it blew their socks off. And yeah, they did it. And Eric said I didn't expect it to be a legit port. Yeah, that's how they're selling it in the store and everything. Yeah. Although that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because I know there's like a Mario game that's not legit. I think Stu played the Atari 2600 Mario game. I think they like changed the name and stuff like that to try to evade any kind of, you know, legal repercussions. What do I want to check here? The map. Right, yeah, this might be a safer place to hang out for a bit. But yeah, in general, you know, you wouldn't want to mess with infringing on someone else's IP, especially if it's I don't even remember who owns this, but I'm pretty sure they're a fairly major game publisher. If you know, this is still a thing that they still make Dragon Quest games apparently, and I'm sure they wouldn't let anybody just sell their property. Anyway, I am getting a little beat up here. I should consider my next step. Do I want to go back to home base? I might want to do that in a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself on my map here. Am I? Oh. Yeah. Alright, so I'll hang around. I keep losing my damn video. I gotta replace my cables or something. My video just likes to go out. I like to think if I stabilize all my stuff here, it'll all work nicely, but I don't know. Hey, Emily. Everybody, my wife's in the house. She said, this is a nice melody that maybe your dad could play on the penny whistle. Maybe my dad could. My dad plays the penny whistle, as Emily has mentioned. Let's cast heal. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up soon because it's almost 11. But let's try to get that copper sword. And we need 180 for that. We can do a little bit more grinding in the hills here. It almost feels too easy in this little area. Just give me some magicians at least. They're like the high end of the wimps. The wimpy monsters. And by the way, I'm not really necessarily planning on doing like a full playthrough of this because it would take many streams, and I do want to get back to the Ultima 4 series I was doing earlier. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just end it here and not play it again, or I might pick it up at some future point. TBD. But I'm enjoying this, and I like the novelty of playing it on Intellivision. And I like being impressed by the technical feat that they pulled off by making this at all. So 167 gold, 13 more to go to get that copper sword. I wonder if I should just head back. The first town sells the same sword. I don't really need to be all out here on the northeast. Alright, so now we got close to 180. By the time I get back, I should luck into another few gold. Here's the cute little slimy guy. Cute little slime. Another cute slime. 2 more to go. All this for a copper sword. Now imagine how a copper sword would fare in combat. It would chip, it would break, it would bend. But it's better than the club I have, apparently. Alright, 180, woo! Oh. Emily says it's a soft metal, so great for jewelry. Yeah. Great for jewelry, not so much for hitting people. Alright, we're gonna go to the wizard dude who will replenish my magic. Same old story, let's heal myself. Okay, now we're at max HP. And now we're at max MP. We can get our copper sword. We'll try it out a little bit before I wrap up the stream. Gotta hit a couple people with the sword. The sword made of a soft metal. Hello, sword dealer. Yes, I wish to buy copper sword. And I will buy thy club for 30 gold. Yeah. You can buy my piece of crap. It's like a piece of wood that I've killed 100 enemies with. Imagine what that would look like. No. Please come again. Alright. Let's beat up some guys with the sword now, see how we do. Where should we head? Back up, I guess? Go up a little bit. I was surprised by the slime. It hit me for 1. Nice, it did 10 damage to the slime, yeah. That's good. That's a hard-hitting copper sword. This is night and day versus the club. I like it. Let's see how this ghost can handle it. He missed me. Can I one-shot the ghost now? Yeah, that's nice. Emily says, why is slime so dangerous in this game? They're actually the weakest monsters there are. But they're very cute. They look like gumdrops with happy faces. It actually became a whole thing, especially in Japan, that like people love the slimes and there's like plushy dolls of them and everything. And you know, I don't know. It's kind of like an iconic thing. This is a very popular series in Japan, and it's called Dragon Quest, but over here in the US, they renamed it to Dragon Warrior, which I suspect had to do with the fact that there was a pre-existing tabletop RPG called Dragon Quest. Yeah, I couldn't one-shot the magician, but I think I can two-shot him, yeah. Yeah, this copper sword is nice. But it's always been a kind of a trope in fantasy role-playing game type games where there would be slimes or enemies you fight. They're a thing, like a little blobby thing that tries to get you and dissolve your flesh or something like that. In some games they're more deadly than others. In this game they're very weak. I forget if there's like a next level slime but beyond the red though. I don't think there is. So this is pretty much the game, honey. You walk around fighting these guys. No, there is stuff to do. There's like an overarching quest and whatnot. I don't know. Should I go for that before I wrap up the stream? Go for that dungeon? That seems like it might be a bit much to do, but it would be fun to try. I'm looking at the map again. Let's switch over to that. The swamp cave. I could do that. Maybe I want to get a couple more herbs. I'm gonna go to the village of Coal. Hit the inn, because I'll probably need it by then. Get a few herbs and try to go for that dungeon. And that could be where the princess is. They said she's in a cave to the east. The swamp cave, that's probably it. Oh, scorpion. It will hurt you. Chanted the spell of hurt. These guys were giving me a huge pain before. They're still not a pushover. Yeah, they're still not even close to a pushover, unfortunately. But I definitely fare much better now against them. Do I still have my map up? Sorry about that. That was a scorpion I was fighting. And yeah, we went back and forth. I think I did 3 sword hits plus 1 hurt. And I took a blow from them between each of those. Here's the town where we'll hit the inn. Might as well use some stuff. Let's see, if I use the inn, how much is the herb? Like 23? I can't really get that many. Well, I guess I could probably get like 3 of them. That's pretty good. I'll hit the inn and get like 3 herbs. I'll get a room. Good morning. Thou seem to have spent a good night. I shall see thee again. Wait, we're gonna get the herbs. Who's my tool seller? Is this guy here? Wait, you're just a random walking around, aren't you? Maybe this one. Buy. I will buy... Yes. Do I want to get Dragon Scale? What does that do again? Protects you or something? I'm looking in the manual real quick. Slightly increases your defensive power. So how does that work? You just... The one shot that will increase it for the scope of the battle, or what? Maybe I'll get one and try it. And I can get two of the herbs because I decided to get 1 Dragon Scale. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna try the dungeon. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I feel like most of this game doesn't have extremely complex dungeons and things to explore, but are extremely time consuming, but it's just like the grinding in between them. Anyway, sorry, taking a look at my map here. Yeah, I gotta go. We're gonna go to the swamp cave. You know what I just realized? I'm not sure if I want to go there. I don't know, I'll check it out anyway. But I'm realizing it might just be like a bridge. It's like an underwater bridge. You look, if you see where it says swamp cave, it's like a tunnel that goes through the water. It looks like there's 2 ends to it. I'll pop my head in at least. I don't know. Anyway, there's a ghost here. Hello, ghost. The ghost was patiently waiting for me to look at my map. It's like, oh, I don't want to bother you while you're trying to gather your bearings. Magidrake. Curse you, Magidrake. You're a thorn in my side. Looks like I did as much damage with my sword as with hurt. That time, anyway. Right, so I need to go through this swamp to get to that cave. Oh man, magic drink again. I don't know about this. Alright, let's think about this. I guess I need to heal. Do I want to use the herb or not? I guess I'll just use the magic for the heal. This will cost me 2 hit points per space, which, what did we say, 12 spaces? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh, 10 spaces. Alright, let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to fight guys too. 1 hit point. At least the magicians are not hurting me much. They're a nice source of gold. Make it sound like I'm eating them. They're a nice source of iron. Or protein. I guess we'll do another heal. It won't be overkill if we do it right now. So might as well do it before we get too low. 23 hit points. Okay, now we have what? 17. Alright, into the dungeon we go. Okay, it's dark and scary. Let's put on a torch. Okay, I'm going along the left side. Looks like there's a lot of ways to go in. What's this? A druid? Looks like a flea or something. Okay. Should we start with a heal? Start with a heal. 11 hit points healed, and he knocked down 7. I don't think I'm gonna last long in this dungeon. 6. Gotta run. Alright, do I want to just leave? Or fight till the end? Well... See, I'm thinking of just using the herbs, but if it's a lost cause, you know, those are expensive. Let's just keep exploring for the fun of it. Like I said earlier, I might not actually continue this particular game anyway. So I kind of like it though. It's cool. Let's use the herb, I guess, or I'll use one more heal. Then I'll use an herb next time. So I'm going along the left here. It's pretty big, this level. Does it like wrap around? Maybe it might. Hey, Balanced Spirit, how's it going? He says, this is such a great port. It's so cool to see old consoles pushed to the limit. Yeah, I agree. And Eric says, yeah, good game. Would like to see a full playthrough someday. You know what? I think I want to put it on the back burner because I keep thinking of Ultima, and that needs to be finished. But yeah, maybe I will finish this as well at some point. All right, so we're going toe to toe with this scorpion. I don't know if we're gonna have much in us after this. Jeez. Alright, by the way, welcome Balanced Spirit. I have 4 herbs. Again, I keep thinking it's the lost cause probably. Fine, I'll do it. Herb. I committed to it, I'm doing it. Should I like search here or something? What's my search button? Nothing to take here, Mark. Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button. Let me check my overlay again. It is... okay, 9 is search. Does it matter which direction you're facing when you search? Okay. So that was a crappy dead end. Okay, I kind of see what the layout is, sort of. I got this flea again. I'm surprised again. Well, I have no more magic points. Ugh, this thing. really don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh man. Magician. Okay, at least I can handle that. But even that's gonna grind me down a little bit. Okay, let's check in here. Green Dragon. That doesn't sound good. Here I am, like, pretty low level and beat up, and Green Dragon appears. I could just use an herb now, but I figure it's gonna basically annihilate me anyway. Well, I guess I'm gonna run. And Balanced Spirit says, there's an idea. Ultima Exodus ported from NES to Intellivision. Huh. That's not a bad idea yet. I was blocked. I'm dead. That's it. 22 damage. Okay. I kind of expected that. When I saw the Green Dragon, I was like, this is gonna one-shot me. So I gotta try to run, but I might not get away. And that's what happened. But I can take down my passcode now. So it's all good. I need 33 experience. I could actually level up, but I'm not gonna keep going. I gotta wrap this up. Let's talk again to get our passcode. IDs are being recorded on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. It is blah, 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 blah. Nope. Let's take note of that. We got EPHBABNAYZWXT ZZZZZ dash WWCWHA. Oh, there's a HAW at the end there. HAW. Let me just verify. EPHBABNAYZWXT 5Zs dash WWCW HAW. Okay. Andy asked, was that Green Dragon in the dungeon? Yes. Probably need to be level 10 or 12. I guess so. That was... I was definitely in over my head. But where am I even supposed to be going next? Because... I could try the Rock Mountain Cave, but... Well, that seemed really tough before because I couldn't handle the Scorpion. But let me look at the map so you know what I'm talking about. Let me show you the map, I mean. The Rock Mountain Cave... That might be the place to go next. But I was kind of tempted by the guys in the town saying, hey, the princess is in a cave to the east. So I thought maybe that was the next place to go, perhaps. But yeah, that Rock Mountain Cave, you know, initially I tried that and I was like so overwhelmed by the Scorpion that I was like, no way. But I think I can handle them better now. The Copper Sword upgrade was pretty huge. Balanced Spirit, I think you're like about 2 minutes lagging behind. Because you're saying things that pertain to like much a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, that's alright though. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. And for next week's Old Games stream, I plan on actually doing the runner-up in the poll that I did. Which I should mention, by the way. I did a poll earlier today, or yesterday I think I posted it, to decide what to play on the stream. And one of the options was to continue some live coding in Atari Basic. I was working on a program modifying a game called Gambler, and that was a lot of fun when I did that months ago, so I thought I would resume that. And that actually won the poll, but Dragon Warrior was the runner-up, and I decided to go with Dragon Warrior just because I didn't feel prepared enough to live code. I have to review the project that was in progress and stuff like that. But yeah, next week that's what I'll probably do. And if I stream this Saturday, I'll probably bring along Mr. Rob Bob. Maybe I'll continue the Dracula game book that's been in progress for a while. I would love to wrap that up. And hopefully kill Dracula or die trying. And Andy says, yes, Rock Mountain before Swamp Cave. Okay, cool. So Andy knows the game a little better than I do, I think. So he confirms we should go to the Rock Mountain Cave first. But... that's all for tonight, folks. Thanks again for watching. We'll do some romper room stuff in here. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Ryan, who already left. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Stu. Thank you. Did I already say thank you, Eric? I think I did. Thank you, my honey, Emily. Thank you, Balanced Spirit. You can be my honey too. No, just kidding. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care.